We have a great event planned for you today. To start things off, please welcome our Director of Athletics, Ann McCoy, to the stage to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Brett. It is my true honor to welcome everyone here today. Welcome, family and friends. But right now, we're here to celebrate our amazing student athletes who, with some of you, how could you be seniors already? How can you be graduating and going on to amazing things? We have so much gratitude and thanks to give all of you, so much appreciation. I feel like even those of you that maybe joined us just for your senior year, or those of you that have been here 4, 5, or more years, we've been through so much that will make our connection, I think, forever a very special one. It's such a great time right now in Washington State University's, I will say future, but also in our present. We've had a chance to do really unprecedented things with conference competition and with opportunities for our student athletes. But more than anything, I think we've had a chance to really reflect and remember what's truly important about why we all do what we do. Both our student athletes, their friends and families, our staff, faculty, our fans, our alums, everybody. It's given us a chance to really, I think, think back and reflect about what an amazing place Washington State University is and will be, what a special place it is, but it's a special place because of all of the people and all of the connections. And so I really wanted to just take an opportunity to welcome everyone here, but also to give my thanks not only to our student athletes and staff and families and friends, but really everybody who's been a part of getting us to where Washington State is today and doing the things you've done to lay the foundation in the time you've been here as we look into the future. And what I would tell the student athletes is to remember, this is always your home. And I know we talk about back home and coming home, but it's a reason. It's a reason every school doesn't use that. This is your home. And it's evidenced by Brett coming back. And I was thinking, has it been 9 or 10 years since you left, did you say? That's amazing. Time flies. He was just telling me back in Spokane, 2 kids, married. I remember like yesterday, you playing here and being the ultimate team player, like doing whatever was necessary to make your team the best, to represent yourself and Washington State University the best. And that's why, to be honest, I'm so proud to be here representing our senior staff of WSU to really say thank you, welcome back, welcome home, and just enjoy the day, enjoy this weekend. Always a great weekend to be in Pullman, but you might also have some pretty good weather, it looks like maybe. The forecast is adjusting, so cautiously optimistic for everybody. But again, thank you. Enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend. Spend some time reflecting back on all the great memories you have here at Washington State University. But more than anything, don't be a stranger. We want to see you all back. We want to hear what you're doing. And we want to be cheering you as we did here, wherever you may go. So take care, enjoy the afternoon, and go Cougs.
Thank you, Ann. I'd like to start off by congratulating each of our seniors for your many accomplishments here in your WSU career. We're here this afternoon to honor you and recognize you for all those accomplishments and to wish you the best as you move on to the next stages of your life. To begin our program, we would first like to introduce our senior student athletes as we continue our senior tradition we call the Senior Cougar Pride Walk. Student athletes, please join Tom and Diane in the back of the room. And coaches, please make your way to the front and sit next to the stage. Presenting the 2025 senior class at center stage will be Ann McCoy, Director of Athletics, and Nancy Swanner, Faculty Athletic Representative. Please join me in welcoming Nathan Cho, head coach of Cougar baseball team.
Okay, since I am one of the few coaches still in season, I can't be too complimentary because I'm still cracking the whip with our guys. So, but no, we have 5 seniors. Will Cresswell, Will's a starting catcher for us. Has grown a ton in the last few years since I've been coaching him, and like really proud of his leadership and really proud of him. So, Will Cresswell. Next is Logan Johnson. Logan is a center fielder, one of our best hitters on our team. If you want to see some fireworks before the game tonight, come watch him hit. He hits third for us. You'll see some fireworks. So Logan Johnson. Congrats, Myron. Yeah. Next, we have Griffin Myers. Griffin's a left-handed hitter. He's our DH. He was voted best Coug in our program in the fall. And so if you want to know what a Coug baseball player is, Griff Myers. Congratulations. Next, we have Jack Weiss. I'd like to think I'm a pretty funny person. Jack trumps me. He's the funniest guy on our team. Great sense of humor, going to be ultra successful in life. Congratulations, Jack. And last, we have Caden Wickersham. Caden, as you can see, was a right-handed pitcher. He's going to come back from Tommy John. Great, fun-loving guy. People love being around him. Really proud of him for getting his degree from Washington State. Congrats, Caden.
Next up to introduce the senior member of the women's basketball team, head coach, Cami Etheridge.
Hello, and I get to introduce Tara Wallach, just an amazing person. She led us and carried us so much this year with a very, very young team, took us to 4 postseason tournaments, and is responsible for just so much of the success of our program. She's a brilliant little mind, too, and honestly, in strategic communications, with an emphasis in, wish I knew better, advertising, and a 3.63 GPA. So just a success on and off the court, and I can't say enough. Her mom and dad are here, Maureen and Dave, and I can't say enough about what she's meant to our program and her loyalty and what she gives, and couldn't be a better Coug out there. So, Tara Wallach. Go Cougs!
And now Jimmy Rogers to present men's football senior members.
How you guys doing? I'm Jimmy Rogers. Been here for about 120 days, okay? So I've had the privilege of getting to know these guys and just everything that they've gone through throughout their career. There's no doubt in my mind that they will be successful in whatever they do, but just overall, really a heartfelt message to these guys. They've been impactful in my journey here, and their commitment is nothing short of excellent. So with that being said, long snapper, Colson Brunner. Cornerback, Jamori Colson. Offensive lineman, Brock Dew. Quarterback, Zevi Eckhouse. Offensive lineman, Christian Hilborn. Wide receiver, Mason Jurgens. Offensive lineman, Zach Miller. Wide receiver, Leon Neal. Wide receiver, Trey Shackelford. Thank you, guys. Go Cougs.
No, you're fine. And now to introduce the senior members of the men's golf team, head coach Dustin White.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, congratulations to all the seniors and parents in the room. A lot of hard work, time flies, over 20 years removed, so congratulations to everybody that's here. We have 3 seniors this year on the men's golf team. I guess the way that I could kind of summarize these 3 men, they're good competitors, they're good students, good teammates, but most importantly, they're good people. You know, you're always a part of the Coug family. As everyone in this room understands, you're always a part of the Coug family, but I want these guys to know that being a small roster sport, you know, we invite these guys into our home, they get to know our family, and you will always be part of my family. Whether you guys choose golf or your degrees, I know you're going to be super successful, so I'm very proud of each of these 3 guys. First off, we have only 1 year with Jake, but wish we had more. Jacob Chicoine from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Drayton Joseph from Newport Beach, California. And all the way from Melbourne, Australia, Franklin Lidra. Go Cougs.
And now to introduce the senior women's golf members, Kevin Tucker.
Hi, everyone. We have 2 seniors graduating this year. Our first senior is from Denmark, long ways from home, and her family is in Pullman for the first time right now. During her time here, I think your career started off maybe a little rough, but over the last 2 years, like, you developed into one of our most consistent and reliable players on the course. This year, you had your first top 10, you had 5 top 25s, and your best scoring average in your 4 years. Sarah Bills. And our second senior from Pleasant Hill, California, Madeline Gamble. She was a staple in our lineup. She never missed a tournament. She had 22 top 25 finishes in her career. What else did she do? What else didn't she do? Her career scoring average of 74.7 ranks 4th all time. Just one of the best players to come through here. Thank you. Thanks, Maddie. But I do want to say thank you to both of you. This was my first year as a head coach and first year in women's golf, and you helped me so much. But thank you for your outstanding leadership, being great teammates, everything. It was a great year. Thank you.
And now to introduce the senior Cougar rowers, head coach Jane LaRiviere.
I just want to thank especially all of the rowing parents for being here. We have a very international squad, and parents have traveled here from South Africa, New Zealand, Ireland, Eastern Canada, the Bay Area, and the West Side. And I apologize if I've forgotten anybody, but I've got a great group of women here. First, but not necessarily first, one of our powerhouses, Fiona Elliott, And I say she's first, but her twin next to her was actually born first. So, Fiona Elliott. And Hannah, both of these guys are really, really academic, and what is going on with this thing? Sorry. Very, very good students, and very committed to rowing. The kind of people that never miss practice, never make excuses. Wonderful humans. Hannah Elliott. Sorry. And Sophia Frymouth. She's the Energizer Bunny on the team. She also has, when I say your name, just go ahead and walk up there, okay? Sophia. Next, we have Jess Horrigan, who started off being from New Zealand, and now her parents live in Ireland. And she's also been a very steady member of our graduating class. Next, we have Isabel Yakimek. She is from Canada, and she's going to be a high-powered lawyer or something, and you better watch out for her because she's going to do something. And Izzy Janacek is next, and she is going to, later this afternoon, be at the Honors College graduation. She's one of the brightest kids I've ever coached, and super hardworking. I told her when she was a freshman, I said, just be patient because you're going to be good. And she is now part of our top varsity boat that was Boat of the Week for the WCC last week, or this week, I don't know, sometime recently. Next, we have Tanith Johnson, all the way here from South Africa, also a very bright student. And next is Amy Patton, who has turned herself into a bright student. She's done great the last couple of years. And she's a feisty one, and she's got a really good sense of the boat. And if I need to know what's going on inside the boat, I can always ask Amy because she always has a good answer. And last but not least, Jess Schneider. She's a really important member of our leadership council, and between her and Janacek, they have really led the team well this year, and I have a lot of appreciation for both of them. All of them. Thank you very much. Oh, also, I was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, too, so I don't know where that golfer is. There's at least 2 people born from Calgary here. Thank you.
Todd Schollenberger will now introduce senior members of the Cougar soccer team.
Okay, soccer has 2 seniors this year. Both these awesome young ladies came via the transfer portal a couple years ago, and I just wish we would have got on them earlier because they're definitely someone that we really enjoyed in our program from a hardworking standpoint, competitiveness, and so coachable young ladies, and they've done a great job here. So first, I got a little bit about Lindsay. Lindsay joined us from UC Riverside as a freshman. She played in all 57 games here at WSU, and she played over 25 of those games over 90 minutes a game, which is unheard of. She scored 6 goals, 4 goals as a senior. She's graduated with a degree in veterinary medicine and animal sciences. She finished her college career with over 5,200 minutes here, and she had a game-winning goal this year against Georgia Southern, and she had a goal on senior day as well. Let's give it up for Lindsay Turner. Okay, next we have Ashley Berg. Ashley came from Boise State. Unfortunately, this year she suffered a end-of-the-year injury, an ACL tear that was heartbreaking for our team and our coaches and our whole environment because Ashley just brings that energy to the team. She played in 10 games for the Cougs. She started 30 games over her college career. She's graduated with a degree in communication. She's now working upstairs with the legend Bill Stevens in the communication program, working in baseball, and excellent in the classroom with 3-time academic all-conference selection. And Ashley's getting a master's degree in sports communication. We're proud of you, Ashley. Great job, girl. Go Cougs.
Head coach Russell Whitaker will now introduce senior members of the Cougar swim team.
I might be a little different than most. I usually leave the statistics up to our SIDs and the website. That's not how I'm going to remember these women. They were instrumental in leading us to our first ever 8-0 season for the women's swim program here at Washington State. And as a first-year head coach, I don't know that my job could have been any easier because of the example that these 4 women led. First up, though, is Angela. She arrived at Pullman 4 years ago with very little English. Our very first conversation, I asked her if she wanted me to take her to her first day of classes, and she said yes. And when I asked her what her first class was, she also said yes. And that's when I knew we were in for a little bit of a long day. Over the years, I've always joked with Angie, asking why she would be yelling at me when she was only the ever soft-spoken person on the team. And it took her a couple of years to catch on that I was messing with her. She's also the biggest instigator in my hatred for people pointing at me, especially in the middle of hard sets. Angie has overcome so much in 4 years and has shown great resilience through it all, and I'm very excited for her next steps. Selena's next, and if you thought Angie's English was rough, Selena came to Pullman with 0 English from Spain. Her first month, we actually communicated basically via Google Translate or an extremely modified version of sign language, sometimes a combination of it. One of my favorite memories, though, was right when she first came to Pullman. We were on our team retreat, and I would follow her around like Jiminy Cricket, and we would just sit in silence. And I love Warhead sour candies, and I pulled one out of my pocket, and it had a yellow wrapper. And Selena looked at me and she goes, "Ooh, a caramel?" And in one of my more unethical moments, I said, "It is," and I gave it to her. Clearly, it didn't scare her away, but it's just as with everybody else. She's been an amazing leader on this team. Her attitude is infectious and couldn't be more excited for her. Next up is Sam Cruz. She transferred to WSU 2 years ago and made an immediate impact on our team. Sam has always been a mentor and friend as well to those around her, and her presence is going to be missed greatly. She was always there for everyone around her and always made sure to pour more into her teammates and those around her, far more than she did for herself, a testament to her character. Sam was also a proud collector of my quotes at practice all year, both motivational and some of the more unhinged ones. And I was joking because I wrote this that we would probably see a book about it, and I was delivered this morning, volume 1 of the book of Russ. And so one of the ones I wanted to point out that did revolve with Sam was there was one day I was telling her she needed to keep swimming butterfly, and she was worried about hitting her teammates in the lane, and one of those was Emily Lundgren. And so apparently this made the book where I said, "Sam, stop not swimming butterfly. You won't hit Emily in the head. And if you do, she'll just be the headless horseman for Halloween this year." Sam Crew, everybody. Our last senior is Emma. She also transferred to Washington State 2 years ago and has equally made a huge impact on this team. Emma has also had a full circle moment with falling away from this sport and ultimately falling back in love with swimming. She overcame so much adversity this year and was instrumental in leading by example and carrying herself with pride the last few years. While Emma seemed to always avoid my mid-distance group, I will always appreciate Emma's ability to back me up with some of my more unhinged quotes that will be featured in this book, and at times egging me on a little bit even further. Emma will be remaining at WSU just a little bit longer, and we will be training professionally with our team through December as we continue to reach her goals and motivate those around her still. Thank you.
Introducing women's tennis seniors is head coach Raquel Atawal.
Hello. We have 2 seniors, Elise C. from New Zealand and Hania Abul-Assad from Egypt. Elise's parents made it all the way here, so welcome to you guys. These 2 young women are kind of the cultural and spiritual backbone of our team. They've led in very different ways, but their absence will be greatly felt in these next coming years. They've led with love for the sport and love for their team. They've both exemplified the definition of a student athlete because they've excelled on the court and off the court. They've also been heavily involved in extracurricular activities. Elise is going to graduate in 3.5 years with a DTC major, a cumulative GPA of 3.95. She also has earned a graphic design certificate, a minor in communication, and she's done incredible work with our graphic department, our design department. Hania has already graduated with an undergraduate degree in business marketing with a cumulative GPA of 3.5, and she has earned an architectural minor. She's currently in the OMBA program and will also leave WSU with a graduate degree. Hania has also been on SAC and has represented student athletes and has been a Pac-12 representative. They both have also been in Global Cougs for 2 years. Both Hania and Elise are going to leave these last 2 years with winning records in both singles and doubles. And they've both recently earned WCC Honorable Mention awards. They both want to also pursue professional tennis, so I'm sure we will be looking out for them. And I know they're going to be very successful. They've just meant a lot to the program. So go Cougs. All right. Elise is in the white, and Hania is in the black.
Corey Schrader, head coach, is here to introduce Cougar volleyball team seniors.
All right, so we only have one senior introduced, but I'm still going to take all of volleyball's allotted time to talk about Katie because she deserves it. I've had the opportunity to coach Katie the past 2 years, but even more, I've had the pleasure of getting to know her as a person. Everyone that meets Katie recognizes the kindness, selflessness, and gratitude she lives her life with. To best explain this, I have a story from one of our elementary school campers who wrote a story about Katie, and her dad sent it on to me. My Happiest Moment by Kennedy. Katie Ryan lives in Pullman, Washington. She is my favorite athlete because she is so nice and good at volleyball. She even got her 1,000th kill at the first volleyball game I went to. Katie is 6'5". The first volleyball game I went to was October 6, 2024. Since I went to WSU volleyball camp, I've gotten way better. Katie really liked me, and I really liked her. When we were partners, she said, "Let's go, Kennedy." Katie Ryan is strong, fearless, and quick when she plays volleyball. Katie Ryan said, "Kennedy, would you like to be my partner?" Also, she practiced with the USA volleyball team. These are some of the reasons that this is my happiest moment. You can stand right there. I'm not done. Coming from a family of educators, it's no surprise that Katie is set to make an impact on the lives of thousands of kids in her career as a teacher. In her time at WSU, Katie played in all but 2 sets of her volleyball career, was a 3-time all-conference selection, a 2024 AVCA all-region member, finished 6th all-time in career hitting percentage at WSU. Last month, she was selected as a Washington State University top 10 senior, and she is an elite human being. Tomorrow, Katie Ryan graduates with a degree in elementary education, an ELL endorsement, and a minor in human development. Katie Ryan.
Please welcome Wayne Phipps, Director of Track and Field Cross Country Programs, to introduce the Cougar men's and women's track and field and cross country senior class.
Maybe I'll just leave this here. Probably won't be talking straight into this too often, but first of all, thank you to everyone who put on this amazing event. This is one of my favorite WSU traditions. We've got a lot at WSU, but this is one of my favorite, and the hard work that goes into this, I really appreciate and welcome everybody. I'm very proud, very emotional to introduce our seniors. They're a huge reason we've had the success that we've had over the years. You know, indoors we were top 40 in the nation, outdoor top 40 in the nation, top 4 in the West. The impact of these amazing young people go well beyond rankings and performances on the track or in the field. Their impact and how much they've meant to me, how much they've helped me, the impact they've made on other people in the program, in the department. I can't put into words how much I thank. I'm proud of you guys, love you guys. So excited to see what you're going to be able to accomplish in the future. And our first senior, Cy Banks, although we only had him for a year, made an immediate impact for us. Transferred from Arizona State University and was part of our nationally ranked 200-meter indoor squad, and his very first outdoor race for the Cougs hit an NCAA qualifier in the 400 hurdles. Cy Banks. So our next senior is Alec Barron. So he's going to graduate, or is, I guess, graduating tomorrow. 3.93 GPA in computer science. Most of the stuff I see that he's doing when I watch him on the road, or it's well beyond anything I can comprehend. I think he's probably had one B in the period of time that he's been here. On top of that, it's been a multi-year award winner for us in both cross country and track, and is moving on to, now I'm going to try to get this right, cybersecurity engineer at Johns Hopkins University, working in their applied physics lab, collaborating with NASA and the US Navy, while doing a master's degree in computer science and cybersecurity, but most importantly, part-time finding the best softshell crab place in Maryland when I come to go visit him. Alec Barron. Next is Cooper Cortinez. Similar to Alec, multi-year award winner for both cross country and track and field. He's going to get a degree in data analytics, which is super fitting. If there's ever going to be made a movie, Moneyball 2, it's likely to do with Cooper's work, and just a great teammate, very supportive of what we wanted to do in our culture of our distance program. And super proud of what he's going to accomplish as he moves forward. Next is Emmett Cluse. He transferred from Western Oregon, getting his master's degree in kinesiology. He's got a 3.95 GPA. Is planning to become a coach, and I think he's going to be one of the best coaches out there, likely collaborating with Coop on that Moneyball aspect for general manager and coaching. Great team leader, impacted our program right off the bat. Emma Cluse. And talk about someone who made an immediate impact on our distance program, Kelvin Limo. All 4 years in cross country was a conference scorer for us. All 3 years, coming up to the 4th year, he's already qualified for NCAA's first round. All 4 years, from freshman to his senior year, qualified for NCAA's, and all 3 years a Pac-12 scorer. And his brother is one of the top marathoners in the entire world, Kelvin Limo. And he's soon to follow in those footsteps. Next is Leif Swanson. Turned himself into one of the best distance runners we have at WSU. Multi-year award winner in both cross country and track. Became all conference for us in his senior year at the West Coast Conference. And when I say turned himself into that, the work that he has put in over the years, running over 100 miles a week at times to help prepare him to not only hit his goals, but to help our team, but also excelled in the classroom, is going on to a doctoral program in physical therapy. Leif Swanson. And it's probably pretty close to me getting emotional time as I look over at our senior women. Our first is Michaela Rosa DeMello. Talk about, again, making an immediate impact, was the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year when she first got here, or I guess following the season, NCAA American as a freshman, and then to bookend that, NCAA American, 4th at NCAAs, indoors, 7th at NCAAs, outdoors and a world championship indoor semifinalist, graduating with a master's degree in criminal justice and Brazilian record holder both indoors and outdoors. And as the tennis team can attest to, a pretty good cook and baker. Michaela Jamal. Unfortunately, you're going to hear a little bit more from Sarah Kovich moving forward. Amazing young person, has worked very hard to develop into a very impactful person on the field, becoming a conference scorer indoors. But the impact that she's made on our program goes well beyond that, and academically, just absolutely one of the all-time best. She's just recently won the Senior Award for Western Agricultural Economics Association. I had the honor and pleasure to listen to and be present for her honors thesis, and I am now an expert in the sustainability of dairy farming in Western Washington. Sarah Kovich. Our next senior is Maya McCabe, transferred from Seattle University and became an NCAA qualifier for us in the 800, a key member of our 4x4 team, getting her master's degree in sports management, but very impactful as a leader on our team, a leader within the department, and very active member in our affinity groups and in civic engagement as well. Maya McCabe. I'm probably not going to look at Stoney anymore. Elena Stoneboggs, so talk about getting emotional. I remember recruiting Stoney at a cross-country meet in Spokane, watching her and going, that person is representative of everything that's good about WSU, the toughness, the grit, the competitiveness, and she absolutely did not let us down. She's been an amazing member of our distance program, NCAA qualifier for us in track and field, all West region for us in cross country, all conference for us in cross country, getting her master's degree in health communications and promotions. And just, again, such a team leader, such a great young person, and probably most importantly, the proud owner of a new puppy, Tippy. And our last senior is Angela Turner, transferred to us from Carroll College, and for all intent and purposes, assumed that her vaulting career was over. What a huge impact on us right away. Helped us out immensely on more levels than I can mention. But because of her, we became a nationally ranked vault program and graduating in kinesiology. Angela Turner. Thanks again, and go Cougs.
Now, head men's basketball coach David Riley will come up and introduce the men's basketball seniors in attendance.
There we go. All right. We got two seniors here, Dane Erickstrip and Ethan Price. And I got to coach these guys for the last 3 and 4 years. And they were so good the last couple of years that they made me look good enough to get this job here at Washington State. So I'll be grateful to these guys for my whole life for what they've done for me, and I think they both come here to Washington State and done a great job of, first of all, being grateful for everything that this place has to offer. I think they came in with an open mind, and then they competed and took the challenge, and both had great senior years here. I'll start with Dane. He's getting his data analytics degree. Really made the most of his career academically. He's going down to work in Silicon Valley in a little startup, hopefully this summer, it sounds like, before he takes off and has a great professional career in basketball. So really proud of him and what he's done. And then Then we got Ethan Price. Ethan started and jumped every jump ball for me all 4 years for me as a head coach, and we'll see next year who's really carrying who over the last 4 years. So he started off his career as a young freshman that was just learning the way, and this year his nickname was Unk to the team. He was the old vet and just did a great job leading things and setting the foundation for our program. And excited to see kind of where his career develops, and he's going to have a great professional career here starting off.
I'd like to welcome Sarah Kovich from Women's Track and Field to speak on behalf of the class of 2025. Sarah's graduating with a double degree in economic science and business administration. She began her career as a walk-on and later earned a scholarship. She's been a crucial member of the track and field program and very involved in the athletic department these past 4 years. Please welcome Sarah Kovich.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Kovich, and I'm a heptathlete on the Washington State University track and field team. It's hard to put into words what these past 4 years have meant to me, but standing here today, I can truly say that WSU has become my home. My journey here hasn't looked like everyone else's. Coming out of high school, I had a dream to compete at the Division I level. But like so many others, my path was altered by the uncertainty of COVID. Seasons were canceled, opportunities were lost, and for a time, I doubted whether my dream was still within reach. But I didn't give up. Even when I felt unsure of myself, I kept reaching out, kept asking for a chance. Almost exactly 1 month before the school year started, the coaches at WSU gave me just that. They took a leap of faith on me during a time when so little felt certain, and it changed my life forever. I walked onto the track team, chased my passion, and eventually earned a scholarship. The past 4 years have been filled with highs and lows, victories and setbacks, but through it all, being a part of something bigger than myself has made it all worth it. I remember my first day of practice. I quite literally thought I was going to die. Not literally, but we all know the summer heat in August and how it does not always pair well with conditioning and repeat 300s. Let's just say high school track didn't exactly prepare me for what was coming. But even when I was nervous, the upperclassmen took me under their wing and showed me the ropes. Those same upperclassmen have become lifelong friends and role models. Some even became Olympians, which, let's be honest, is a pretty great bragging right. I also remember learning that sometimes the only person you can truly count on is yourself. Being a student athlete at this level takes grit. There are moments when, no matter how badly you want something, a win, a PR, a breakthrough, it just doesn't happen. But that doesn't mean you stop showing up. It means you lace up again, you reset, and you keep going. Being a student athlete has taught me resilience, teamwork, and heart. It has taught me that representing something greater, like wearing the Coug on our chest, is a privilege we'll carry with pride long after we leave. It's not just about what happens on the field, court, pool, or track, or river for rowing. Many of us have also been involved in things beyond athletics. Through SAC and other student organizations, we've taken on leadership roles to make WSU a better place for all. I believe the skills and experiences we've gained here will continue to make an impact far beyond this campus. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the incredible support system around us. Our coaches, athletic trainers, academic advisors, strength and conditioning staff, nutrition staff, the Cougar Athletic Fund, our professors, and most importantly, our families. Now that I've earned my degree in agricultural economics and accounting, I'm excited to begin the next chapter of my life as a tax accountant. Trust me, I know, not as much fun as being a student athlete. I know many of you are also about to begin new journeys, and I hope you do so with the same sense of purpose and pride that WSU has instilled in all of us. Thank you to my coaches, teammates, and everyone at WSU who believed in me, pushed me, and made this journey unforgettable. It has truly been an honor of a lifetime to be a Coug. Go Cougs.
Thank you, Sarah. We will now begin the presentation of awards. Please welcome Heather Irwin, Associate Director of Athletics and Academic Services, to present the Senior Excellence in Academics Awards.
Okay. I'm here to present the Senior Excellence in Academic Award. This award is presented to our graduating senior student athletes that have been at WSU for 2 or more years, have earned a cumulative GPA of a 3.5 or higher, This talented group of graduates have been members of WSU's all-athletic academic team, have excelled in their degree and their sport programs. On behalf of our academic staff, we would like to congratulate the following seniors for excellence in their academic careers at WSU. Seniors, when you get announced for this award, you're just gonna come here and behind me on the stage to receive your award. So from women's basketball, we have Tara Wallach. From women's track and field, Sarah Kovich. Maya McCabe. Elena Stone Boggs. And Colby Weiss. From men's track, we have Alexander Barron. Emmett Kluss. And Leif Swanson. From men's golf, we have Franklin Lydra. And from women's golf, Sarah Bills. From football, Mason Jurgens. And Zach Miller. Now from rowing, Hannah Elliott. And Fiona Elliott. Sophia Freymuth. Isabella Yakimek. Isabella Janasek. And Hanneth Johnson. We got a lot. Okay, just a few more. From swimming, Samantha Crew. And Sophie Macy. From tennis, Hania Abulasad. And Elise Say. And finally, from volleyball, Katie Ryan.
All right, one final congratulations. I'd like to now welcome Ike Ukebu, Deputy Director of Athletics, who will recognize the Cougar Pride Salute recipients.
right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Aiku Kebu. I'm the Deputy Director of Athletics here at Washington State. First and foremost, congratulations to all of our student athletes on attaining your degree, and a big thank you to all the family and friends who have supported you throughout this journey. I'm honored to present the Cougar Pride Academic Salute Award for 2025. The criterion for this award is a student athlete who not only excelled at striking a balance with academics and athletics, but crashed through the ceiling. Please join me in congratulating Brock Dew and Michaela DeMello for their academic and athletic success. Brock Dew has been a part of the Cougar football program for the past 4 years. He is originally from Queen Creek, Arizona, and is earning a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. He has seen action in each season and had a tremendous year this past fall. He has excelled through his mechanical engineering program and has applied to pursue a Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering to start in the fall. Brock has been named to the WSU All-Academic Team and was a part of the Cougar Pursuit Leadership Academy. His contribution to his sport and his academics has been amazing to witness, and we thank you for your commitment to Cougar athletics and academics. Michaela DeMello has been a part of the WSU track and field program for the past 5 years and has made an indelible impact. She came to Pullman from Brazil and earned a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice and Criminology, as well as an additional major in Public Relations in the summer of 2024, and is now completing a Master's of Art in Criminal Justice and Criminology. She has been honored on the Pac-12 Honor Roll, the President's Honor Roll, the WSU All-Academic Team, as the WSU Athletic Student Athlete of the Month, all while representing WSU on the national and international stage. Michaela has led the program both on the track and in the classroom, and we thank her for being an excellent representative of Cougar athletics everywhere she goes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ike. Please welcome to the stage Diane Bledsoe, Assistant Director of Academic Services, to present the Athletic Director's Star Performer Award.
Hello, everyone. You hear me okay? The Athletic Director's Star Performer Award is presented to the senior student athlete who best reflects a commitment to academic improvement leading to successful completion of their degree. I am pleased to introduce our 2025 Star Performer Award recipients, Amy Patton and Jamori Colson. Amy is the perfect candidate due to her commitment to academic improvement throughout her 4 years. Being an international student athlete does not come without challenges. Moving across the world, getting adjusted to not only a new culture, but new teammates, new school system, and moving away from your support system. Following semesters of adversity and challenges in the classroom, she decided that fall 2023, her junior year, she was going to commit to her academics, and she did. Since the fall of 2023, Amy has not had a semester GPA lower than 3.0. She has worked tirelessly on improving her cumulative GPA throughout the last 2 years. Amy will graduate tomorrow with a Bachelor of Arts in Humanities with emphasis in digital technology and culture, human development, and communication. This degree has allowed her to dive deeper into 3 areas she is passionate about. Congratulations, Amy. You are a true star performer on and off the water. We know your future is bright, and we wish you all the best. Okay, now let me tell you 3 things that make Jamori not just a standout on the field, but a star in every sense of the word. First, when he and I began working together, he was scheduled to meet with me for 1 hour each week. But he didn't stop there. Week after week, he came back unprompted, committed, always seeking more feedback, more growth, more support. He showed up not just when he had to, but because he wanted to. Second, Jamori's focus is next level. I'd often check in as he was working, asking if he needed a break, honestly, because I did, but he always wanted to keep going. That level of sustained focus is rare. And third, his path to this moment has been anything but easy. Imagine grinding through French during football season, then turning around and taking on 15 upper division writing heavy courses this spring, writing credits this spring. Through it all, he has stayed calm, focused, and always respectful. Jamori is the definition of perseverance, of discipline, and of heart. He's earned every bit of this moment, and we're all better for having witnessed the journey.
Thank you, Diane. For our next award, I'd like to welcome Samantha Crew, swim student athlete and SAC president, to present the SAC True Cougar Award.
Each year, the WSU Athletics Student Athlete Advisory Committee selects one male and one female senior student athletes as their True Cougar Award recipients. These student athletes started their WSU career as a non-scholarship participant and through hard work, determination, and perseverance earned a scholarship. SAC is proud to recognize these individuals who represent the definition of leadership, commitment to athletic excellence, and above all, Cougar pride. I am honored to present the SAC True Cougar Award to Logan Johnston from men's baseball and Sarah Kovich from women's track and field.
Thank you, Samantha. Next, Brad Corbin, Deputy Athletic Director, will announce the recipients of the Cougar Leadership Award.
Within their sport, the athletics department, the university, and the community. The recipient has also demonstrated personal growth and development through active participation in the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, the Leadership Development Program, peer academic counseling, and community service initiatives. It is my honor to award the recipient for the 2025 Cougar Athletics Leadership Award, Maya McCabe. Since Maya stepped foot on campus, she has aimed to make people feel included and accepted. It's been incredible to watch her create inclusive spaces within our affinity groups, make connections with student athletes, staff, and the community, and grow as an individual and a leader. She's the best representation of this award, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for her. Congratulations, Maya.
Please welcome Gwyn Rhodes from Student Athlete Development to present the Steve Gleason Community Service Award.
I am honored to present the 2025 Steve Gleason Community Service Award. This award is named for an alumnus who, to this day, continues to embody the characteristics that have defined his entire life. Mr. Gleason is determined to make an impact while fighting a battle that continues to be more about others than himself. Whether you call it activism, advocacy, or championing, Steve Gleason defines community service, and WSU continues to be proud to recognize the student athletes who follow in his footsteps. The recipient of this year's award is a student athlete who demonstrates everyday courage, determination, compassion, and leadership. I am delighted to present this award to Laura Lindquist, women's track and field. Over the past year, Laura has dedicated most of her free time to helping others. Whether it is volunteering at local events and businesses or making items to be donated, she has gone above and beyond and made an impact in the community. She has led not only her team, but the entire athletic department in individual hours served in the last 2 semesters. Congratulations to Laura on your wonderful accomplishments. Thank you for all you do for Cougar athletics and the Pullman community. Laura cannot be here tonight, but let's give it up for Laura.
Next, Zach Margolis and Will DeLay from Strength and Conditioning will announce this year's recipients of the Oviatt Lang Cougar Strength and Conditioning Award.
The Oviatt Lang Strength and Conditioning Award is presented to one male and one female senior student athlete who possesses an exceptional attitude towards the process of training, are accountable to their workouts, demonstrate leadership by example, apply their work ethic every day, and show overall improvement in strength, power, conditioning, and flexibility. This award honors the work ethic and training ideals that Rob Oviatt and David Lang instilled in student athletes during their years at WSU. This year, the strength and conditioning staff is pleased to recognize, on the male side, Maxwell Moore from men's track and field, even though he can't be here today, and our female student athlete, Hania Ablasad from women's tennis.
Next, representing Athletic Training Services is Cassie Hodgen, who will now present the Damian Fisick Athletic Training Award.
Hello? There we go. The athletic training staff is pleased to select a senior student athlete who is humble, hardworking in the athletic training room, and has overcome physical or other personal challenges to succeed at Washington State. This award is named after Sergeant Damian Fisick, an Army Ranger turned athletic training student here at WSU. This year's recipient is volleyball's Katie Ryan. The staff member that nominated Katie wrote, Katie struggled with injury all 4 years here, eventually needing to have surgery, hoping it would just improve her symptoms, while also in the midst of a changing coaching staff and only being one of 4 returning athletes on the roster. She stayed committed to working through her injury and rose to lead a completely brand new team to a winning season. So congratulations, Katie. Cleaning up today.
Now please welcome Mr. Dan Blankenship, who's here to present our award named in honor of his mother, the Belua Blankenship Outstanding Student Athlete Award.
Thank you, Brett. Can you guys hear me okay?
You ever wish for something all your life, and then when it happens, you're not so sure it was so great? Always wanted to be on the big screen. And now that I see it, I'm not sure that's a great thing for any of us here in the room. So good afternoon, friends, seniors, parents, faculty, staff, student athletes, and all other Cougs. My name is Dan Blankenship, and I am the fifth of Dwayne and Beulah Blankenship's 6 children. I'm here today with my wife, Dolly, my sister, Audrey Wilson, and it is my honor and privilege to be joining you here today to talk to you a little bit about the 26th presentation of the Beulah M. Blankenship Outstanding Senior Athlete Awards. Before I do that, though, I want to, on behalf of the entire Blankenship family, thank WSU Athletics for continuing to honor my mother and her legacy of love and service to 3 generations of Cougars in this way. It is doubly special. Excuse me. I knew that was going to happen. It's doubly special for us to present this award this year in that next Friday, May 9, would have been Beulah Blankenship's 100th birthday. This award is named after a little dynamo of a farm wife from Washtenaw, Washington. She never attended Washington State University, although 5 of her children did. She never worked here. She never coached here. She never donated enough money to have a building named after her. But what she did do, after shepherding all 6 of her children, a dozen or so nieces and nephews, several grandkids, and countless others through Little League, junior high, and high school sports, she and my dad turned their attention to about 30 years worth of Cougar student athletes, all Cougar athletes, not just the stars or the individuals whose names graced the sport pages of the local newspapers. She attended games, matches, practices, banquets, and fundraisers of all kinds. Mom and Dad traveled with the football team and men's basketball, never missing a home or away game for a string of a couple of dozen years. They eventually expanded to nearly every sport that Cougs participate in. Ultimately, they moved to Pullman to be closer to her Cougs. For 30 years, she baked several thousand dozen of the best oatmeal chocolate chip cookies you ever tasted. 4 to a bag, 40 dozen every football weekend, even for road games. She even baked cookies for referees, the only class of human beings she didn't particularly care for. She created hundreds of scrapbooks for graduating seniors, coaches, and trainers. And when I say scrapbooks, I mean 2-foot thick collections of clippings and articles from dozens of newspapers and magazines. She crafted handmade quilts for several staff members, some of which still hang in places of honor in offices in Bowler Gym. She became the trusted friend, the helpful advisor, the crazy aunt, and beloved adopted grandma and mega fan for 3 generations of Cougar athletes. She had her favorites, usually kids who beat the odds, whose contributions were in excess of their God-given talents. She was always able to find the Cougs who were special people, good people, ones who did things the right way. This year's recipients fit that mold perfectly. So I'd like to share with you briefly the thoughts of a longtime Cougar regarding my mom. The following is taken from the book, Tales from the Cougar Sidelines, by former WSU head football coach, Jim Walden. I miss Beulah Blankenship. She passed in the winter of 2000, and anybody who was a part of Cougar athletics for some 30 years knew and loved and was touched by Beulah. She wasn't just a fan, she was a part of our lives and was a meaningful force for all of us. She made beautiful quilts and scrapbooks for so many of us. She's most famous, of course, for the hundreds of dozens of cookies she baked for the teams. I have no idea how much time these things took, but they were always so appreciated. She wasn't one of those busybody fans who always wants to be a part of things. She just was always there supporting her Cougs. She wanted and asked for nothing in return, just to show her love for the Cougars. I can't tell you how much we all admired and appreciated her. I feel sorry for the Cougar athletes of today because they have no idea what they lost when she died. There are 2 recipients of this award annually, 1 male, 1 female. The names of the recipients will be permanently added to a plaque which hangs in Bowler Gym. Also, as part of this presentation, each recipient will be gifted a commemorative blanket. So, we'll present the male recipient first, in the words of some of the folks here who interact with him. This young man is the definition of what it means to be a Coug. Recently was named Student Athlete of the Month. Finance major with a solid GPA, currently excelling in his sport, participated in the Cougar Pursuit Leadership Program, has served as a peer academic counselor. This young man is a team leader a player coaches can always count on to do the right thing. The 2025 male recipient of the Beulah M. Blankenship Outstanding Senior Athlete Award is, from Cougar Baseball, Griffin Myers. Yeah, give him another one. Moving on to the female recipient of this year's let me start over there. Moving on to the female recipient of this year's award. Again, in the words of her contemporaries, first in minutes played in her career, first team West Coast Conference, has served as a member of the SAC for the last 2 years. Volunteer coach at summer camps, she has proven time and time again that she is a servant leader. She's an overall high-quality student athlete that always makes sure that the people around her are thriving. She puts the team first, and her dedication to being a Coug, makes her the perfect recipient of this award. She is outstanding in every aspect of her life, and everyone around her speaks extremely highly of her abilities and her character. The 2025 female recipient of the Beulah M. Blankenship Outstanding Senior Athlete Award is, from Cougar Basketball, Tara Wallach. So thank you, everybody, for your attention and your patience. Congratulations, seniors. Congratulations more so to your parents. Have a great weekend and go Cougs.
Nancy Swanner, Faculty Athletics Representative and Founding Director of the Granger Cobb Institute for Senior Living in the Carson College of Business, will acknowledge student athletes who have been the recipient of university awards this spring.
First of all, I don't think anybody should ever have to follow Mr. Blankenship in an award ceremony ever. You've touched my heart. You always have such a great story, and I've heard it a million times, and I tear up every time, so thank you for that. For more than 80 years, Washington State University has recognized 10 of the top 10 seniors in each graduating class. The WSU Alumni Association selects those students who represent the highest standards in specific aspects of the college experience: academics, athletics, campus involvement, community service, and visual and performing arts. Now, these awards have already been announced publicly, and you've probably seen them out in the social media or in mainstream news. However, I think it's really important that these athletes be recognized in front of this giant celebration, which is wonderful every year. And so I would ask them to join me on the stage. With a degree in neuroscience in the College of Veterinary Medicine from the swimming team, Samantha Crew. And from the College of Education with a degree in elementary education from volleyball, Katie Ryan. Thank you, and go Cougs.
Thank you, Nancy. Just a few closing statements, but before I do that, I would like to give a round of applause and a thank you to all the support staff, people that put on this event, and the parents of student athletes that traveled here. So let's give them a round of applause. It's been an honor to share this tradition with you guys. I was here 9 years ago, like I mentioned, and it's one of my favorite traditions of many here at Washington State. But I do have one fond memory of that event 9 years ago, sitting on your side, reflecting on my years here at Washington State. There was one thing that really popped in my head, and it was that I would never have to see a VersaClimber ever again. That made me very happy, and there's probably some of you in here that probably share the same sentiment. I want you all to think back to a time in your youth when you dreamed of playing, collegiate athletics at the highest level, even here at Washington State. And today you can look back on that person in your youth and tell your former self that you did it, you accomplished it, and now you're graduating. And that's a huge honor. And so all of you should feel tremendous pride as you step into the next chapter of your life. The next chapter will look different to a lot of you. Some will continue competing at professional levels. Some of you will begin working careers. Some of you will continue studying. But there's one thing in common that you all will take as you leave here, and that's the skills that you've acquired from your time spent. The fundamental skills that you'll bring to whatever you do next, the skills of discipline, the skills of focus and execution. It's a tremendous advantage that you have over your peers. Use it, lean into it, and you all have an extra gear when it comes to mental and physical resilience. So use them and make an impact. Finally, I'd like to remind all of you that this is not a time to play it safe. You spent years preparing for what lies out in the world, and this is a time to use those skills to take big swings. Take those swings because you'll soon realize, as I have now, life gets a lot more complicated, and as responsibilities mount, you won't always have the luxury to take as many risks as you can today, so now's your time. Go out and make your mark and make the Cougar family proud as you've all done today. So thank you. As we conclude the event, seniors, we have a gift for you to pick up here at the front. But before that, we'd like to thank all of you for coming, celebrate the accomplishments of the senior class, and to wrap up our program, please turn your attention to the video board as we have a senior video. Thank you.
I'm the king. 'Cause of my own land. I'm the king 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 of my own land. I'm the Pictures of my dreams raise up and down.